Hello, survivors! I'm the Survivalist, and welcome to the new series we're going to do on the channel for a little bit, Dino Path Trail. I think it was a couple of months ago or so, or maybe even a little longer than that, where I had covered the demo for the game, I quite enjoyed it, and I was watching eagerly for when it would be launched into, like, full release and that, and finally, May 9th, it's been put out. I do have to apologize for this week's videos, because I'm coming down with a cold, you might be able to hear it a little bit, I'm going to try to minimize the effect that you guys hear through the audio capture, but just let you know if I sound weird or strange, that is probably why. But yeah, Dino Path Trail, it's a action roguelike that I quite enjoyed the demo of. It did have a few features that were, like, teased, or you could kind of peek a little bit for, like, the demo builds when we played it, but now it's in full release, and I'm very eager to hop right in and go right from the start and see how it all plays. I think, is it going to give us the option tutorial, or just might throw us right into one? I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. I'd like to go through the tutorial again. Oh, here we go. This is an old tale of the frontier, a ballad of dinosaurs, guns, and ancient curses. It all started, like many tales, with two girls who just became orphans. No, Mom! All those years spent searching for you, and you die like that, Marianne. Too easy. You killed our mother. Why? We don't even know you. Your mother did. Take the girl away, I have plans for her. You two, instead, loot the camp, and when you're done, take the other girl with you. Sure thing, boss. What if we find any gold? Keep it. I don't care for it. Lucy, help me. Sis! The cries of Liz faded away as her kidnappers fled. From that point on, her sister Lucy was on her own. Dang it, ain't no gold here. What a damn waste of time. Alright, now I'm coming. Get up already and don't get us riled up. Yeah, so it is nice. It's a simple setup, but it works well. It's basically a lot of westerns have a revenge story going on. Well, I guess it's both revenge and rescue. Whoa there, what was that? Raptors, shoot, shoot! Yeah, I don't know why they didn't take our gun here. I thought it would be a case of we'd run back to... We would run back to grab a gun first, but I guess we just had on hand. Lucy. Lucy, no one should journey alone, but you'll have to. I'm so sorry, your sister, save her. And so it began the great ballad of the Dino Path Trail. A little girl, Lucy, alone against all kinds of perils, in a desperate quest to save her sister. What awaits her? Dangers, death, dinosaurs. Yeah, so a lot of the mechanics that I came across for the demo, I quite liked, and even just the theming of pairing up, like, Western style with dinosaurs. It's something that I don't think has been done all that much in, like, game media or that. Like, there are little nods and things, like, I know Ark had... Nope. Do you see? Tara who sees? The boss herself. I reckon what she wants with that gal should take. Hey, where do you think you're going? Get her! Nope. Okay, so most actions reward precision of execution. In combat, you can perform perfect versions of shots, reloads, and dodges. Pressing right trigger allows you to shoot, holding allows you to aim, and releasing the button when the interface glows yellow performs a perfect shot. Pressing right bumper starts the reload. You can move while reloading, but can't dodge. Pressing right bumper when the bar is on the yellow spot instantly completes it. Now, I can't remember if it's you can't dodge at all or not. I'll have to check that. I don't know if it breaks you out of it and you still have to reload or not. Rolling when you're about to get hit by an attack performs a perfect dodge. Each kind of weapon has its own perfect dodge effect. Yeah, so if we do execute a perfect dodge with the revolver, we actually get a free shot off. I can't remember if it actually uses... I want to see if it actually uses up one of the rounds in the revolver when we do get the dodge. Yeah, it does. But yeah, it's handy. There are definitely different playstyles for each of the weapons that there will be. But it still feels nice and smooth play. I know there could be some things I'm thinking like... Okay, so you do only have the left stick for aiming. There's one thing about having like a little bit of limitation in the gameplay for like being able to use it as a... It's not quite a twin stick shooter. Think that does work. It might work a little in favor. We'll see how the pacing does go, because I know in the demo when we'd played it, the boss of the demo kind of had a lot going on with it, so it felt like it was a little hard to get your actions in, but I think an update actually had changed that, so we'll see how the full game plays. A little raptor lost in the wild, looking for a sister if I'm not mistaken. You're starving, little cub. You won't get very far like this. I'm just an old man, but let me give you a tip. Here you'll have to hunt to survive and increase your strength. Strength. Okay, just a little typo. Start with dinosaurs around here. Nope. Gotta be a little closer. Nope, there we go. Okay, access crafting interface, navigate between sections using left bumper, right bumper, pressing X allows to pick up objects from the ground, gather resources, some require tools to be unlocked to gather from them. You can gather more efficiently by pressing X each time indicators on a yellow spot, each object allows 3 attempts, and each success yields additional resources. Yeah, so now I gotta craft a knife first, so I think it's just a bit of stone. Need a shovel for that, and... Okay, messed up a little bit there, but there is our knife made. I know some people might get a little put off by having, like, all the mini-games for gathering for, like, hitting the nice time, but I like it's better than you just have to sit through a bland animation you can't input with. If you do interact with it, it's more rewarding for you to do so. So, right, yeah, so using that, access your crafting interface, left trigger and right trigger to navigate to your inventory and back and forth between them. Inventory is divided into 2 sections. One contains everything related to survival, your unlocked tools, the equipment, equipped consumables, and materials. Tools work automatically as you unlock and upgrade them. Consumables and gear require to be equipped in their respective section to be used. Consumables can be used by using the right stick. The other contains everything related to combat, weapons, attachments, and explosives. Yeah, so that's why you don't have the twin stick option for playing. It's so that way you can use that for all your consumables or things like explosives, throwables, etc. So I do know we have to cook that next. I just want to get a little bit of our extra things on the go. And then one thing you can do is you can actually use the left stick to... Okay, I was going to say... I can add 2 there, but for some reason when I try to use the left stick to add like the amount to the queue, it doesn't want to let me. Maybe it's just because it's tutorial, you can only do the one at a time. But yeah, now it's on our bottom right there. So we'll have a bit of food. There we go. Keeping yourself fed is one of the main ways of increasing your chance of success while surviving and fighting. Eating food greatly increases your max health, provides buff based on food consumed. This lasts until the meter reaches 0 or new food is consumed. Each food provides different buff, and only one can be active at a time. Cooked foods and complex foods provide stronger buffs. Good. Now, little raptor, you have to drink to survive. With water in your belly, your spirit will endure more fatigue, and you'll need that. Where can you find some water? I'll show you on this map. This is a map of the area we're standing in right now. You can also access or close this map by pressing Y. As you explore, more of it will be revealed. You can check your progress here. Here you can find basic information about the zone, location of interest, how many days you've traveled, and how many trails you've found. In this part, you can see what resources the current map may yield. I don't actually think that was in the demo, and that's a nice touch, because one thing is you're not entirely sure what you can find in an area. So now having that as like a little thing to go off of is really handy. See? Go now. Remember that you can always access or close this by pressing Y. Yeah, so I'm just going to see about trying to get a few more things. And looks like we'll have to cut down the trees. So we want to make a stone axe up. There we go. And let's chop our way through. We'll also be putting that wood to use in a little while. And do that, and that. And we'll just gather a little bit from here. Stone right there. And we do have another dinosaur down there. Looks like ankylosaurs. I don't know if they will be agitated with us or not being close to the nest. Drinking and keeping hydrated is the best way to ensure you always have enough stamina to roll and sprint around. Dodging consumes 1 bar, while perfect dodges refund their cost. Sprinting consumes a small amount of stamina continuously. You have a basic amount of stamina that slowly regenerates over time after being spent, regardless of your water level. Whenever you gather water, you fill your canteen, instantly regenerating your stamina and increasing your max stamina for a certain amount of time. The bigger is your canteen, the more your max stamina increases when you fill it. Yeah, I just want to see if I want to make the stone pickaxe. Okay, so I need stone now, so I'll probably want to do that just to get prepared for basically our full item loadout. We'll make the pickaxe, because that I think will let us tap into that. And that gives us a bit of iron, and we'll get a little bit more stone in order to be able to get the shovel too. There we go. So, make that up. And now if we check our inventory, we can see we basically got... There are only 2 tools that we still have yet to get. I believe for the demo it had stopped at just having... Okay, one of them I know is a backpack, but one looks like a hammer. That might be new. Yeah, we'll get back here. You've seen a bit around, but the Dino Path, this valley, hides many secrets. They can't be explained, you have to unveil them yourself, little raptor. Look for an old shrine and put an egg on it. You'll witness the might of this land. Yeah, so steal a dinosaur egg from the nest. The only nest I believe we have is the ankylosaurs down here, so we'll have to see about taken from there. Okay, 1 down. Sorry about that, you guys, but we kind of need to get through. Oh, and I will actually need to make a better knife to carve them up. I don't know if we'll actually have access to that right now, but we'll just focus on getting that egg and progressing through the tutorial. It's not a very long tutorial level. It's the nice amount of pacing of basically teach you all you need. There is a little bit more I think you can actually advance a bit because of this area and what it gives you access to. Seeing a bit around. Okay, yeah, we've already gone through that. Good, now you only need the shrine. Yeah. So the shrine is... I'm pretty sure this one isn't changed from the demo, so I think it's just right up here. Yeah, so we'll put in the ankylosaur egg, and now we get 3 options. A perfect shot will summon an ankylosaur spirit. We become immune to stun and bleeding. I do kind of wish it would have had in this screen to say stun with the icon. Just so that way, like, if this is your first exposure to it, you know what the effects are. I mean, you can kind of make out that's probably stun or daze and bleeding, but still. And gain the status of armor, which, I mean, in brackets prevents damage every 20 seconds. I think I'll go for the Yankee Spirit. Let's get some spirit dinos helping us out. During exploration, you'll come across dinosaur eggs and offering shrines. These confer blessings that last until you are slain. Each time you offer an egg to a shrine, you can select 1 of 3 blessings. These are different based on the kind of egg offered. And there are a... Oh, what about your sister? If she was kidnapped by who we think, there's only one place where she can be. At the end of the Dino Path. I'm afraid you'll have to travel all the way down there. Look for a stone arch to continue your journey, and don't give up, little raptor. Yeah, so now we want to look for a way to leave. But we'll see what else we can do, because there should be a little bit further. I think we can keep upgrading stuff. We'll head back to the camp and do a check. But this is a proper roguelike, not a roguelite. Because if I remember the difference right, roguelites are you'll get, like, upgrades that can passively apply throughout subsequent runs. Whereas a roguelike, you basically get set back to the same starting ground of 0 and continue from there or do a new run from that. Oh, right, we can't do any upgrades quite yet. I believe there's something we actually have to find first. Yeah, let's do a little exploring and see what we come across. That's blocked off. Is there anything I want to craft? Tools, we're basically stuck as we are. Oh, rope, we can do a few. So we'll get those made up. That lets us make the canteen. We do need dino bones for that, but we'll do that right now. And that's about it for right here. So yeah, we'll craft that. That gives us a little bit more water to work with. But I like the blend of kind of survival craft elements, but it's not like you really manage a starvation or water where it's like going to kill you if you don't. You'll definitely get good benefits for making sure you do keep on top of that, but it's not going to outwardly, like, you can die if you don't get those for yourself. There we go, that's topped up. Again, I do like the aesthetic and theming behind the choice of pairing what they have. Oh, hello. Grimclaws, you there, stop. Who do you work for? So you're not a Gunatero who sees everything. Good. You can help me then. The bandits inside this fort are too many for my old bones. But not for you, gunslinger. Rain justice on them, and you may claim the spoils of war. Word of Grimclaws. Yeah, so we have here, we can also equip our throwable. Along with your main weapon, you can equip an explosive weapon to increase your combat options and abilities. You can aim and throw explosives by holding and releasing B, and drop them by pressing B while dodging with A. So there are a few options. You can either drop it in place of where it was, or do that. And there is a bit of a cooldown, so it's not like you can just spam the same thing out over and over and over. Oh wait, do perfect dodges also give me... Okay, so let's loot these guys, see what they had. And yeah, we did... Oh, actually, no, we haven't taken damage. I can't remember if the demo tutorial had that too, where, like, the first level you don't have health you have to mine, because I do admit, the game can be a little harsh to start until you can get yourself healing items. You can get hit by a few chain attacks pretty easily. So until you do get yourself the first healing items or abilities. Yeah, and then there's more there. And there's some stuff there we can make, but we'll worry about that later. For now, we got a goodie. Phantom bullets. Perfect shots do not consume ammo. Yeah, so what we do is go back to our inventory, and if we go to our weapons here, we can do apply it to a mod, and we'll slap that on a revolver. So now perfect shots won't take up ammo for us. As you advance, you'll come across special items that allow you to customize your weapons called weapon attachments. They can only be used on main weapons, and each weapon can host from 1 to 3 weapon attachments depending on its upgrade level. Attachments can be found in forts or bought at shops. Whenever you get a new one, its crafting recipe is unlocked from the diary from the next run. There we go. So that, I think, is everything tackled in the fort here. See if we can just get... No, speaking of a healing item, there's some bandages to help us out. And you do want to try to be collecting a bunch of stuff if you can. Every little bit is going to help in the journey ahead. You don't have a, like, weight system for inventory. I believe it's just a slot system. So, yeah, we're actually fully slotted on equipment right now, or items. So we'll have to mind that as we go forward. There we go. Plenty of stuff picked up, and we'll talk back to Grimclaws. I see you found a mod. You'll need it. The outlaws will never cease to hunt you. There's a bounty on your head. Keep moving, for they'll continue to assemble kill teams just for you. See you out here. Good hunt, gunslinger girl. I guess see you out there is meant to be. Yeah, you have a bounty placed on your head. This bounty determines how hard the challenges you face will be. Bounty hunter parties will assault you from time to time to claim it. Whenever you defeat one of these parties, your bounty further increases. With each passing day, bounty on your head increases. Days pass in the world whenever the sun rises or you travel to another map. The higher your bounty becomes, the more numerous and strong your enemies will be. Watch out and spend your time carefully. That's something to keep in mind is, if you do take a while to go through stuff, it can get more difficult for you, so you kind of want to try balancing out this mix of how much you spend preparing, as well as moving along and keeping steady progress forward. See if I can take you down, maybe get some dino bones. Dino. Not quite. We'll head down this way. Because I think, look... Yeah, we couldn't go to the right, the left had nothing. So this is the only way forward we still have to go. Oh, didn't realize I could carve him up. Ooh, okay, I want those bones, so let's drop that. Nope, my bad. Didn't mean for the map. Yeah, I'll take those. And now, we can get ourselves a backpack made up. There we go. Expanded quite a few more inventory slots. So that'll help a fair bit. Nope, nothing there. Okay, need a better axe for the willow trees. Okay, maybe the only way forward is that spot we saw beforehand. Let's head back and take a look. Oh, yeah, that's been moved out of the way now. You shouldn't have run off, Woodhand. You shouldn't have whipped me. Ain't nobody gonna save you now. But it's not right. Someone help me. Okay, so it looks like... I wasn't sure if what the ankylosaurs would do. I don't actually know if they do damage or if they just apply an effect. But there is them helped out. We're just going to loot up before we talk to them. We got to keep our priorities in order here. Little Thump, thanks for saving me. I don't like fighting. My mother always said that my hammer's for building, not for beating. I'm Little Thump. Nice to meet you. You were brave to fight those bandits. I'd like to repay you in some way. You want to save your kidnapped sister. With those tools, you won't get far, though. Let me help you improve them. I can show you how to improve the camp so you can do it yourself. This way you'll have a proper work table for each craft. Isn't that great? Go take a look at your caravan. There we go. Take a look at your race camp here. You can expand it, better help you get stronger. From here, you can craft new work tables. Each one performs different crafts, equipment, weapons, explosives, everything you'll need. That's the stuff you'll need to build this work table. Ensure you got everything or you won't be able to craft it. Additionally, each work table can be further upgraded, unlocking even better and stronger crafts. It might take some time and materials taken from old places, but the power they hold is huge. Yeah, so let's start with a forge table, and might as well get storage and recycler. Looks like that's all we can do for the moment. And now we can upgrade our gear even further. We need galvanized iron, so for that we need charcoal, and that just needs some of these. Yeah, see, for whatever reason, it doesn't want to let me queue extra ones I can make. Like, I should be able to use the left stick to increase the number, but it doesn't want to let me. Okay, but we'll just do that. And that is enough for the iron pickaxe. And maybe we'll even do the iron knife, because we do have that ankylosaur that we had taken down. It was fun, right? This way you can build all the work tables you need. Yeah, so I need one. Okay, looks like I only need 2 more. So do that. That. And then we can queue those, and we're good. I do like you can queue a full series of things and just one at a time, though if you do want to do one at a time, you can too. Okay, so that's all in order. Let's head down and just see about... I don't actually know if we'll need the iron that much, though we could also upgrade our weapons while we want, before we leave. Yeah, I wanted to carve this guy up. Get a little bit of that and that. And I believe iron was as far as you could upgrade your equipment for the most part in the demo. I think the other materials are such... You either didn't have access to them, or you didn't have the work table actually go up in the next upgrade to allow you to work with them. I think over here I had seen... Yeah, here's a little... Ooh, and the vegetable patch. Whenever you want to leave your current map and progress forward, you'll need to find Trail Unlocker and enter it. A map can contain multiple trail unlockers, and each connects to a different map. Entering a trail unlocker reveals the map it's connected to. Maps differ in kind, biome, and special zones. Depending on the trail type, travel time required varies. You'll learn more in the Legend tab. Pick wisely, as it's going to be a long road to save your sister. Better plan ahead and choose based on your current and future needs. Ooh, my bad. I'll grab those. And mine the silver vein. And I think just to give us the best start for our first time going through, I will take all this back and see if I can get some more upgrades for our equipment. Because we can also craft more weapons, because I think there's revolvers, shotguns, and rifles, and then you also have a little bit of variety of how, like, each of those work too. Let's see. Yeah, we'll get the vegetable patch. Okay, we need the muddy butch hammer to upgrade the caravans. We can't do anything with that yet. And we're missing cattails and cotton for that. So I think we're as far as we can go for that. Let me just see about moving a number of stuff over, since we're probably not going to use too much around here. I also do think the caravan storage crates are immediately accessed from the craft tables too. Oh. There we go. We'll make that up as another meal to have. There we go. Right, so we've got 2 types of revolvers, 2 pistols, 2 rifles. Oh, actually, there might be a bit more variety than I thought. Or, oh no, sorry, it's revolver, which then branches into 3 next level revolvers, rifle branches into 3, shotgun branches into 3. That's how it worked. So gunmetal, we need some brass for that. So we'll just craft all that. And then we need some gunmetal. Now, I'm trying to remember what I like using the most. I might actually have to get ourselves more refined wood. Yeah, oh, let's cut a few trees down, get some refined wood, and then we'll see about making a better weapon to use. I think I mostly preferred using rifles, so we'll stick to that plan. There we go, and maybe a couple more. Just because we do need to make the refined wood up. There we go. Okay, we'll come back here. Yeah, we'll make up 3 refined wood to have and use. And let's see. We'll make up a rifle. Okay, so Winchester has high ammo, high rate of fire, but pretty low damage. Perfect damage is pretty high. The Sharps rifle, I remember only, I think, has 1 shot, so I think I want to go for the carbine. I'll go for that. And maybe, just to have a backup, maybe go for the Lamont. We'll get those made up. There we go. And we'll equip that right now. Yeah, so it has longer wind up, but you can see our field of view has increased quite a bit. So that's all in order. I think what we'll do is just toss some stuff into the storage crate here, and then next episode we will advance further and see what else we can come across and find, as we should be good to leave the tutorial area. So for now, thank you guys for joining me on our first episode of Dino Path Trail's full release. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. And if you do want to check out the game for yourselves, there is a link to a Steam page in the video description right down below. So until I see you all next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.